14th championship win in his massive career. Again, I don't really follow golf. I find it to be a boring-ass game. It's kind of like the equivalent of cricket or rugby to me. Very, very boring. Not my cup of tea. Try to... Oh shit, dead silence. Just sit and enjoy the silence for one moment. Oh, contemplating trying to... Thinking about if I want to have a bowl or not. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh. I'm just looking at my clips. I got a few more clips to play. And we're almost halfway through the show. Perfect! Love it! Alright. And, okay, we talking about golf briefly. Honestly, again, boring game. Hockey, I hate to say this, but preseason, I kind of stopped paying attention. Because when I'm watching the preseason, all I want to see is regular season. I'm just like, shit, I don't want to watch preseason. I want this to be, the 2018-19 season. Let's go. Do this. But no, we have to go through the preseason. We have to go through the 8 games of preseason. Then we have to wait 2 weeks. Fuck. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Really, it is. And it is really fucked up because this is the first time that I've ever seen this in my, I'd say about 28 years of actually paying attention to the weather. It actually snowed in Winnipeg within the first 2.5 weeks of September, it snowed. It didn't stick, thank fucking Christ, but still, it fucking snowed in September. I've been following the almanac, and the almanac was saying, oh yeah, expect snow mid-October. Fuck that. No, it's fucking September. Fuck. And I got caught fucking walking in that shit. I walked from downtown Winnipeg down to St. James, and fuck. I got back, my jacket was just soaked. I'm not looking forward. This winter apparently is supposed to be freaking balls cold. It's supposed to be fucking cold. Like 2013 cold. Ice Age cold. Deep freeze cold. It's not going to be a pleasant winter. We've had it light. I even noticed that we've had it light for the past few years. Mostly because, and people bitch about the weather. Am I the only one that realizes that there's a lot of people that bitch about the weather? Oh, it's too hot out. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's windy. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, it's too slushy. Oh, you know what? You don't like the weather here in Manitoba. Weather is finicky all over the world. You can go to Australia and you can bitch about typhoons. Or tsunamis. Or whatever. People bitch and they complain constantly. They constantly complain about absolutely everything. It stems to entertainment. I complain. But my complaints I try to make funny. And they do have somewhat of a point. Today's episode doesn't really have much of a point because I really haven't smoked anything yet. I'm saving that for my next clip. But this world that we live in, it's sad because people just complain. It's like they complain just for the sake of being heard. And it's annoying as fuck. Where I work, I hear people bitching about the gas prices almost on a continuous basis. It's like, that's downright criminal, it's downright criminal. I'm like, if it's downright fucking criminal, go to the cops. Maybe they'll help you out. Oh, go arrest Justin Trudeau. He's fucking ripping off everyone. Go tell that to the RCMP and see what they'll fucking do. They'll fucking laugh at your ass. They'll be like, fuck you, bitch. Justin Trudeau, we're not touching him. He's the prime minister. Well, he's fucking ripping off a lot of fucking people. He's ripping off the prairies. Like, shit, get on that.
Hey, Jakey, the place on the corner is serving lemonade and you get to keep the jar. It's pretty cool.
Yes. That's very cool, Scully. Will you excuse me just one moment?
Oh, sure.
Guys. Scully has a mason jar full of lemonade.
You called us in here to tell us that?
No, I called you in here to change your lives. For you see, a mere 5 minutes ago, Hitchcock introduced me to his new goldfish who lives in...
An identical mason jar?
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
There are 2 possible outcomes, and we're gonna bet on which one happens first. So, will Hitchcock put fish food in Scully's lemonade, or will Scully drink Hitchcock's goldfish? Now, you would think that putting fish food into lemonade would
Hitchcock just drank his own fish.
What? No!
A little clip from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love that episode. Oh, Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live a lot. Oh, there's so many good movies that Andy Samberg was in. I Love You Man. He played Paul Rudd's gay brother, and what was the other guy's name? J.K. Simmons' son, his best friend. And I don't buy that. I can't see how you can be friends with your parents. I really can't. Growing up, I always thought, yeah, if you're friends with your family, you got issues. Like you're a fucking loser. You're a loner. If you're friends with your parents, like, fuck, man. Like, go out and meet people. That's what I thought before. And yeah, growing up, I'm just like, wow, I wish I actually had a better relationship with my family. Maybe I should have called them all cocksuckers. Look at the back on it. Not my shiniest moment. Oh shit. Well, that's the last time I do crack and yell and go to an intervention and bitch at my entire family. That actually never happened. My family, I think the way they handle any type of issue like that is they call you down and put you down until you fucking smart. No. That's how my family does things, and it works. It gets results. It helps. It's just really, really bad growing up when you're like, oh shit, I'm doing drugs, I'm doing all this stuff, and then your family's like, yeah, if you're doing that, you're out of the family. I'm sorry, like, zero tolerance for drug use on my mother's side of the family. Zero tolerance. That's why, like, if they ask me if I'm using medicine, I have to tell them, like, well, yeah, I am. Oh, okay. You don't ask me what I'm taking, which, thank God, I don't want to be like, yeah, I smoke weed to cure my epilepsy. I smoke weed so I'm less all twitchy and I don't stammer and stutter and trip over words. I didn't trip over words there. I burped. I had to burp. There was a gas bubble. I couldn't stop it. It was there. It's like if you have a turd in your pants and you have to poop and you can't really poop and you have to poop. And then it starts to prairie dog a little bit and then you're just like, oh shit, I got to pinch. And then when you pinch off a tiny little, the tiniest little fucking turd. And then you take it and you take your toilet paper and you pull it out and then you look at it and it looks exactly like the Solo logo from the Star Wars movies, from the new Star Wars movie. Just a brown piece of shit. I never actually saw the Solo movie. I don't like the new revamp style of the Star Wars movies. I really don't. There's too many indiscrepancies between them. The one movie that did it in for me was Rogue Leader. I fucking hated that movie. At the end of the movie, if you're a Star Wars fan like I am, when Darth Vader goes in and, faces Princess Leia for the first time, the droids C-3PO and R2-D2 are on their way to the transport when Darth Vader enters in to Leia's little sanctuary area. in that Red Squadron, Red Leader, or whatever, that red piece of shit movie. They're not even in Tatooine at all. They're not even on a desert. They're in a forest area. It's like Disney didn't even watch the Star Wars movies. Where did C-3PO and R2-D2 go? I think they went to, Endor. That's like sending them to fucking Hoth. If you're a Star Wars fan like I am, boycott these new Disney fucking movies. One, they killed off Han. Why the fuck would you kill off Han Solo? He's such a minuscule character. Kill off Chewbacca. Then people would really fucking cry. It's just disgusting.
For years, in this industry, whenever an African American character, hero or villain, was introduced, usually by white artists and writers, they got slapped with racist names that singled them out as Negroes. Now, my book, White Hating Coon, don't have none of that bullshit. The hero's name is Maliqua, and he's a descendant from the black tribe that established the first society on the planet, while you European motherfuckers were still hiding in caves and shit, all terrified of the sun. He's a strong role model that a young black reader can look up to. Because I'm here to tell you, the chickens is coming home to roost, y'all. The black man's no longer going to play the minstrel in the medium of comics and sci-fi fantasy. We keeping it real. And we gonna get respect by any means necessary.
Come on. That's a bunch of horse shit. Lando Calrissian was a black guy, you know. He got to fly the Millennium Falcon. What's the matter with you?
Who said that?
I did. Lando Calrissian is a positive role model in the realm of science fiction fantasy.
Fuck Lando Calrissian, Uncle Tom, nigga. Always some white boy gotta invoke the Holy Trilogy. Bust this. Those movies are about how the white man keeps the brother man down, even in a galaxy far, far away. Check this shit. You got cracker farm boy Luke Skywalker, Nazi poster boy, blonde hair, blue eyes. And then you got Darth Vader, the blackest brother in the galaxy, Nubian god.
What's a Nubian?
Shut the fuck up. Now, Vader, he's a spiritual brother, you know, down with the Force and all that good shit. Then there's Cracker, Skywalker. Gets his hands on a lightsaber, and the boy decides he's gonna run the fucking universe. Gets a whole clan of whites together. And they gonna bust up Vader's hood, the Death Star. Now what the fuck do you call that?
Intergalactic Civil War?
Gentrification! They gonna drive out the black element to make the galaxy, quote, unquote, safe for white folks.
And Jedi's the most
Insulting installment, because Vader's beautiful black visage is sullied when he pulls off his mask to reveal a feeble, crusty old white man. They trying to tell us that deep inside, we all wants to be white.
Well, isn't that true?
Oh, fuck yes. Yes, Jason Davey. Oh, that is the best scene from that movie. Well, besides the explanation behind finger cuffs. Oh, God. I swear, the movies back in the 90s were fucking just... There's a lot of, like, blue-collar material that I didn't catch on to because I was drunk. I wasn't really paying attention to the movie. But there's a lot of fucking blue-collar shit behind a lot of the popular comedy movies from the 90s. Like, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, but that of course, that was a clip from Chasing Amy featuring, I can't remember that one guy's name, but Jason Lee and Ben Affleck were in there. But my favorite thing is, what's a Nubian? Shut the fuck up! Oh, shit. But movies back then were good. Like, the comedy movies were amazing back in the day. And now it's just like, they don't really put a lot of thought into their jokes. They're like, oh, this is gonna be funny. And then you're watching and like, fuck, this isn't funny at all. I wasted fucking $10 on this shit? What the fuck is this shit? Sean William Scott was supposed to reference his fucking testicles in this movie. This is fucking horse shit.